Screen record, do whatever you gotta do. Y'all get this video. Make sure it is saved. There's this TikToker who goes by the name of J Megan, and she went in. I'm talking about she do a lot of research. She do a lot of investigating. We still gonna keep everything all alleged, but the video is nowhere to be found. I found the video because somebody else is reacting to it, and I want y'all to get it, save it, because obviously she's on to something because it's scrubbed from her page. It ain't on her page. So I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna just let it ride out. I believe she's saying something important. I want y'all to listen to how she mixed Tatum into some big wigs. And she got some important people in here. I'm telling you, I believe she said something that she wasn't supposed to say, and she had to take it off her page. Check it out, y'all.
Before I dive into this video, I want y'all to go follow J Megan. She's been on this Nolan Wells case since the beginning, and she's very great in finding details, discrepancies, lies. She's very well diverse in connecting the dots. She knows exactly how to do it. She has time for the research. She goes in depth with it. And I want you all to, and I'm gonna shorten the video, so if you really want to go see the entirety of the video.
Look what somebody say. They took this off of her page. Oh, really? That's why I said this video is important. It's very important, y'all. I'm telling you, this joint is important.
Go to J Megan's page and you can find it. But I'm gonna bring something, I'm gonna kind of make it kind of short, and then watch to the end. And it's gonna surprise you. It's gonna be a bombshell.
It's a bombshell.
And now we will understand.
It's a bombshell, y'all.
Tatum is so connected to this case. It's a bombshell. It's a doozy. Watch it.
Now wait a minute. So Warren already had a boat hooked up when he woke up that morning. I'm assuming that had to be the Triton that was hooked up, right? Then he said that Wyatt went and put his smaller boat, the Palm Beach, into the water. Then Warren said that he was the one who drove the Palm Beach to their friend's dock. Assuming that Wyatt drove the Triton to the dock and Bart drove his own boat to that dock, who drove the Palm Beach out to the water then? Because he said that he got a ride in with Bart, even though at one point during the interview he said all of his stuff was on the Palm Beach. So it sounds to me like Warren was the one driving the Palm Beach. I'm also like, what parent would let their kid, who's obviously going off to party, take two of their boats and let their drunk friends drive? Like, it isn't making sense to me. I mean, maybe these parents are just shitty parents and irresponsible. Then he also said that he contacted Bart that morning to see if he could come. And Bart was like, yeah, I can give all your friends a ride, blah, blah, blah. According to him, there were 10-ish people, 15 people on that boat. So where were those people originally supposed to ride in on? They'd been planning it for weeks. They were excited about it. Why did Bart have to suddenly step in and take all these people? And remember, Bart said that his dad had canceled going out on the boat that day, so he could do it. Something's not adding up here. I think there was an adult somewhere in this mix. It would also explain how they all thought quickly on their feet with the sea tow. I wouldn't be surprised if an adult didn't come out there and just go off with other adults that were also on Horn Island and let the kids hang out with the boats. Here's where things are going to get interesting, folks. There are more GPS coordinates in the report than what we have seen publicly. I'm going to play you a clip from the interview, but remember, at 5:30 is when they started picking up regular speed, all right? It's right here, 525, speed miles, 30 to 35 knots. So here we go.
Planed off and you have water in the boat and you're hauling, we're going pretty fast. We're going probably 40, 42 miles an hour. And so all that excess water that was built up in the boat is coming out of the boat. So, I mean, that's what we had to do. So we ran into Fort Bayou and we didn't just run straight to my buddy's grandparents' house. We ran into Fort Bayou. A couple of us jumped in the water. And Wyatt, the whole reason for the stop was so Wyatt could hop in and put the plug back in the boat. So then after that, we went and docked it, and I went back to my buddy's house, and we ate and, napped for a little bit. It was a long day at the islands.
Now, you heard him. He said that they took off going 40 miles an hour, and they didn't go to his buddy's grandparents' house, but they went to Fort Bayou to go do a plug thing. Except right here, 5:44, vessel arrives at El Camino Road. 8 minutes later, then it departs from El Camino Road and headed east into Fort Bayou. So right there we have a lie. The boat did stop before going into Fort Bayou. 6 minutes later, it comes back to El Camino Road, and the vessel departed El Camino Road half an hour later, headed southwest to St. Martin Bayou, and then turned southeast into Biloxi Bay Bridge. Then they went back to the Bayou boat launch. Then the boat was taken to Cardinal Lane, which was Wyatt's residence. Now, because I am an absolute genius, I was able to find it. This was where they left and where they came back that day, then came back several times. Now, first off, why aren't we seeing footage of them returning that day? We know that Nolan was with them when they left. So why do they have the security cams from that morning, but not that night? Whose grandparents live there? Jax Patalo, whose family owns a pharmacy. It goes back deeper than that because George Patalo Sr., which is Jax's great-grandfather who is deceased, as it turns out, his great-grandfather was appointed and served on the staff of Mississippi Governor Cliff Finch. As you can see, I've confirmed Jax's relation to him. And as it turns out, Cliff Finch, well, he was in the Mississippi House of Representatives from 1960 to 1964 and supported racial segregation and backed the racist governor, to preserve segregation in the state. The federal grand jury conducted a 3-year-long investigation into his administration and several state agencies, and they were all accused of corruption and mismanagement. Finch was never found guilty himself, but some of his aides and appointees were indicted. And those sort of political connections seem to trickle down through the generations, so now we know why the governor got involved. And I started looking into the lawyer that's handling the defamation case from the Bart family. So from 2015 to 2018, he was state director of Americans for Prosperity. Then in 2018 to 2020, he was vice president of Stand Together while being vice president of Americans for Prosperity. Stand Together is a Charles Koch nonprofit, and Americans for Prosperity is a libertarian conservative political advocacy group affiliated with Charles Koch and David Koch. And if you don't know who the Koch brothers are, they're fucking evil. Guess who's one of the major funders for Turning Point USA? Major donors for the Koch brothers also are primary financial pillars for Turning Point USA, specifically their campus operations. And guess who used to serve as the director of urban engagement?
Did she cook or what? Now, I know she was talking really, really fast, but I want you to listen and pause it. Listen and pause it. Screen record it. She just dropped that. I seen another YouTube content creator who goes by the name of Tisa Tells. She reacted to it and I seen it. I went back to her page and it was scrubbed off. She is ruffling feathers. She even got a breakdown of the whole timeline with other information. She does a deep dive in the Nolan Wells case, y'all. Not saying that anything is facts either. We still going to keep it all alleged. But she had to say something to piss the people off. And you see how she put Officer Tatum in there? How he knows somebody? I'm telling you, bro. Ain't no way he just coming out like that and going as hard as he is. These people know each other. They connected. When that boy Tristan was on that couch and he said, oh, y'all don't know who y'all fucking with. These people are tight-knit. Oh, they tight-knit, all right. This is serious business right here. Y'all make sure y'all share this. If you couldn't screen record it, somebody will. Make sure you share this. Make sure you hype this video up to get this out there in the algorithm, because she said something that's going to be very, very important. Because why in the hell would she get it off of her TikTok? There's another TikTok user. She been having to speak in codes and shit because they've been taking her videos down. These people are running and we are catching up to them. All I'm saying is we need to get all this information together and we need to analyze it. We not jumping to no conclusions or nothing like that. We're not accusing nobody of anything. What we're going to do is get justice for Nolan Wells. Y'all get in the comment section. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all go follow her on TikTok as well. Her TikTok is J Megan Nerdy Pink Panda 1. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with her because she doing some deep dives over there, bro. And I think this information that she come with it, something's going to be valuable. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm gone, y'all.